Alright, I have a battle here. I might sound different because I got a new microphone, and yeah, I haven't uploaded to this channel in a good amount of time, like 2 weeks or something, because I was busy playing Black version. And yeah, some of you might ask, how did I train my Pokemon so quick? Because I don't like to focus off, and the answer is quite simple. I basically didn't train them, I made them. But I didn't use Pokesoft though, because I don't want to be a hypocrite or anything. I made them with Pokegen, which is professional, and yeah, I still don't really want to like start Pokesofting shit in general or start making Pokemon. I still want to use legit shit, but I can't afford to wait 6 months for the English version so I can transfer my shit over. I mean, if I wait 6 months, I'm just gonna fall way behind, and I'm probably never gonna catch up. So yeah, so he leads off with a dark dragon type. I lead with Blastoise. I don't want to take a Draco meter, so I go to Jirachi. We take it pretty well, and then I'm pretty sure he's gonna switch, so I'm gonna go for the Stealth Rock. He could have used Flamethrower, but yeah. So he goes to his own Jirachi, and I stay in here for no reason at all. A better move would have been to go to my own one of those, Ropushin or whatever. It's probably one of the most threatening Pokemon in this new metagame, since it's extremely bulky, bulkier than Machamp, and it also has more attack than Machamp. The only thing Machamp has over this guy is Dynamic Punch, so not really too much of a difference. And yeah, so he goes for the Focus Punch, and I go to Scarm because defensive wall and all that. So I'm setting up spikes because that's what I always do, and yeah, I'm basically gonna try to roar. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have max attack, or else that would have KO'd me, because that guy has a shitload of attack. So he's running some kind of weird EV spread. I didn't ask him, but yeah, so I roar him out. He brings in a Metagross, and he makes a good prediction. He predicted the Roost, but his prediction didn't work because my Skarmory is slower than his Metagross. So I don't run the standard Skarmory EV spread. I don't run any speed at all. So yeah, that kind of worked out in my favor. And here I predicted his switch, and I go for the roar, and he does switch, so that's pretty good. And then I roar out to this Desukan, which is a ghost type, really fucking defensive. I think it has like 145 base defense. So I don't know what he wants to do though, since I'm new to this. Obviously everyone is new to this, and I think this is like my 4th Wi-Fi battle for Black, obviously. But yeah, so he burns me, and I could have went out to my Ropushin or whatever, since it does have guts, but that mummy has an ability, which means when I hit it, it transfers its ability to me, so I lose my own ability. So if I went in for the burn, I would have activated my guts, but then when I hit him, I would have lost my ability, and then I wouldn't have guts. And yeah, so it would have ended up being bad for me and good for him, unless I switched later or something. I don't know, but yeah, stuff happens, and he brings in this Sansadora, which is a dark dragon type, and I don't want to switch, because if he predicts the switch and goes for Draco Meteor, my shit is gonna get fucked up, because that's what always happens with Draco Meteor. So yeah, I go out to my Jirachi, and normally I'd use U-turn, but I don't have U-turn on this guy. I have Ice Punch instead, so that's what I go for, and he brings in his Metagross predicting that, so that's pretty good. And then he goes for an Earthquake. I do have my own dragon thing with Levitate, but I didn't want to risk it coming into a Meteor Mesh, because it's Metagross and he has like really high attack, and that dragon isn't particularly bulky. So I go to Blastoise, and then he explodes on me, which is like, fuck. That was pretty bad. I do have a ghost type, but even if I did predict the explosion, I probably wouldn't have risked it, since he was using Earthquake, and my ghost is also a fire type. So yeah, so then I go to my Ropushin as he goes to his Jirachi, and I try to use Hammer Arm the first turn, but I flinched, so that's kind of gay, but I have my own Jirachi, so I can't really complain. So yeah, it flinch again, and I'm basically gonna just use Mach Punch to get as much damage onto it as possible. I do have a plan. I'm not sure if it'll work, because these guys are all new to me. I don't really know how bulky they are. This is my Ghost Fire type with Flash Fire, and obviously I resist the Iron Head, and that Iron Head did like 65, I think, and I make 67 HP subs, so I'm hoping he doesn't break the sub, because then I'll kill his Jirachi and I'll have a sub up to revenge his Zansadora. But he breaks it, so min-max damage, what can you do? And yeah, so again he goes to this Zansadora thing. I knew he was gonna do that, but at this point there's not really much I can do. That thing is a dragon, and we all know how dragons are like really powerful. So yeah, I go to Jirachi because I can outspeed him, and I could Ice Punch or Iron Head, which I do. And he brings in this Slowbro, and since I have up all my fucking layers of spikes and Stealth Rock, he does take a like 40% after all the shit. So yeah, I don't want to stay in here because I'm choiced and, you know, physical wall, and he could potentially set up Calm Minds on me, which would be pretty bad for me. So I go out to my dragon thing, and I was really hoping Draco Meter would kill, and he lives with like fucking 10 HP, so that's not really good for me. But he goes for the Boiling Water, which is, I think, is like 80 base power water special attack, and it has a potential to burn. So he didn't burn me, but it wouldn't really matter because my guy is purely special. But this is a huge part of the game. If I would have won this speed tie, shit would have been so much easier for me, but he wins it, and that's kind of gay, but whatever. I can't get all the luck, so yeah, I revenge kill his thing, his dragon, and then he sends in his Desukan, and again this fucking ability fucks me up. I hit him with the Iron Head, and then he gives me his Mummy ability, so I no longer have Serene Grace, which means my Iron Head is only a 30% chance of flinching. And if he didn't have that ability, I probably, like, pretty sure I would have won, or I don't know, but I would have had a better chance, because yeah, I kill off his Desukan thing, and then he brings in his final Pokemon, which is a Robushin, and I don't flinch because I don't have Serene Grace anymore. And yeah, so I pretty much lose the battle due to the speed tie, but it was pretty epic. And yeah, comment, rate, all that shit. I'm out.